Alright, we've got a pretty unique one here. This is a 2011 Ford F-450 crew cab, 6.7 diesel with 63,000 miles on it. This is a one owner, ex-National Guard, and these are called a light rescue truck. So, very, very nice maintainer service body and lots of goodies. This thing is just absolutely very cool. Four-wheel drive, crew cab, dually, very well maintained, runs and drives beautifully, and there is a lot to go over on this guy. This box is color matched to the truck, and it is in phenomenal shape. 6.7 power stroke, arguably one of the best diesels on the market. 2011 was the first year of it, so not quite as much horsepower as the newer ones. They changed some of the tuning and things like that, but either way, still a phenomenal setup. So you got power locks, power windows, power mirrors, vinyl over vinyl, heavy duty interior. It's got manual seats, and we'll get into this. It is pretty stinking cool. So first things with this rig, you can see 63,000 miles there. You have to turn on the power right here. So that turns on this display. You can see right there, National Guard Civil Support Team. We'll fire it up. Fires right up. Like I said, runs and drives beautifully. Has very nice tires. And overall, just a seriously cool truck. So it's got all your basic stuff that the Super Duties have. You got your light controls over there as well as your dimmer switch. They did add these plates, so you got height, length, width, maximum seating capacity, because there is no center jump seat in this guy. Cruise control, on, off, cancel, resume, and then you have your information display up there, as well as setting your speed for your cruise control. This does not have Bluetooth. You can see there's no controls on this side of the steering wheel. That is a telltale sign whether it is equipped with Microsoft Sync or not. If it does not have those controls, it does not have Bluetooth. That being said, radio is AM, FM, CD, pretty straightforward. Climate control, also pretty straightforward. Hot, cold, on, off, where do you want it? You got shift on the fly, four-wheel drive, so 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. You can go into four-wheel drive high at any point as long as you are under 55 miles an hour. And then to go into four-wheel drive low, you need to be stopped, transmission in neutral, foot on the brake, and then you can go into 4 low. It does have a 12-volt outlet there, as well as another 12-volt outlet over there, and an auxiliary line in for playing through the radio. Factory trailer brake controller with adjustable gain, as well as 4 upfitter switches. They had them wired. One was for the winch. It doesn't look like they had 2 on anything, but they had the GPS module and the high idle switch to auxiliary 4. Now this whole unit is pretty interesting. You can see it right there, maintainer custom bodies. So most of the first responder vehicles, your ambulances, your fire trucks, your support units like this, they all have maintainer service bodies. The quality standards for these boxes is unmatched. They are the best service bodies that you can get, and they cost a pretty penny when they're brand new. But with the maintainer service body, you get this display, all the controls. So this right here shows you doors that are open on each side. So it's got 3 doors on each side. There's your front ones, your centers, and your rears. If you go back to home, you can see it has a rear camera. So that is just above the rear door, pointed down, so you can see what is immediately behind you. Obviously that's the bumper, and then the 2 removable pod lights that are on each side. The alarm's been disabled. It does have work lights on the top, so we'll turn these all on so you can see scenes left, rear, right, and front. we'll turn all of those on. We'll leave them on so that you can see them as we're going through this. So these are lockable doors from inside the cab. You can see body doors, lock and unlock. So it's a magnetic lock, and you just hit that and it locks all the doors. It does also have a nice light here. So this guy, you just turn it and you can see there's a light. There's also a red filter if you need it a little bit dimmer, or if you're doing something at night, the red light helps it not to be blinding. So we'll go around here, we'll show you all the goodies. So as you can see, you turn those lights on and they're on all the way around because we turned all of them on. It does have shoreline power, so that helps maintain the batteries and the engine temperature so you don't have cold starts. Nice door panels, very nice seats. Right under here you can see fire extinguisher. It's got the rails here for hooking stuff up like this. Pretty straightforward. And then you do get a little bit of storage behind the rear seats on these guys, just because it is a crew cab. So you got your jack back there, as well as your tire iron on this side. We'll go through here. We'll open this guy first. You just pull that. They all open the same way. So they're nice roll-up doors. You get 3 drawers as well as a bottom compartment on this side. These Slide Master drawers are very, very heavy duty, 250 pound capacity per drawer. And really nice feature about these is they slide out and then they tilt down. So you're not trying to get up on a ladder, see what you have back there. You can literally just come over to the side and stack stuff in there as needed. So these just slide right back in. They're all on heavy duty rollers, so very nice. They just come out, tilt down, give you full access to everything you need in there. Right here, this is your APU controls. This whole box is climate controlled if you'd like it to be. So you just turn APU on, and it's a little diesel generator, 2-cylinder that's in the back. So it'll heat the glow plugs, it'll automatically start on its own. You can see LED lights on one side, 110 volt outlets on the other, and I believe those are in every box. So we'll lift this one up. You can see, very nice box there. You hear the diesel generator kicking on. Like I said, climate controlled, so you can have it set to heat or AC. So if you put all your tools in it in the morning and you fire that up as you're going to the job site, your tools, anything else you'd put in here, your work jacket, things like that, those will all be nice and warm by the time you get to the job site. So you got some round storage compartments here. There's one on this side, there's 2 on the other. Obviously your filler necks for your DEF and your diesel. These rear doors are also they're shallower drawers because the center right behind that wall is where you'll find the APU, and these guys are the same way. Pull them out, they tilt down. Very, very handy. So those automatically lock as you put them back in. You can see it's got a tapered bit right there, so that pushes that right back in and they auto lock. Again, 110 outlets there, 110 outlets on this side of that box. There's your LEDs and your LEDs for this side as well. Come to the back here, you can see right in here, it's gonna be a little loud. There's your generator there, so onboard APU, as well as your spare tire unit. The fuse panel for running all the outlets and everything is all back here too. We'll close that back up so you can hear a little bit better. These pod lights, these are removable. You just pull that little tab, they come out. They're 120 volt, 20 amp. They run right off the APU, and there's a switch right on the back and they are extremely bright. Hard to tell here in the daylight, but they are phenomenal floodlights. And you can easily pull them off, set them where you want, run an extension cord back to the back of the truck, and have light anywhere you need it to. You can see it also has the box lights that we turned on with the control pad in the cabin. Big heavy duty hitch, as well as a trailer hookup and a power hookup in the rear. This rear box is going to be the same as the other side. Shallow drawers, that way there's room for the APU on the other side. And 250 pound capacity, tilt down drawers. I believe it's just the top two. I don't think the middle one here tilts down. Oh, my mistake, it does. Haha. So, very nice. The bottom one does not tilt. It is just a straight slide out. So you don't have to worry about stuff falling off of it. It also locks into place. So, super handy. Again, 110 outlets, LED lights, so you can see what you're doing if you're working in the dark. Here are the other two round storage compartments. So if you got like a big collapsible hose or something that you'd need to put in there, those aren't super deep. You can see the back room there. Fairly shallow, but you got a nice gasket there. They're completely watertight, so you don't have to worry about contaminants or things like that. Over here, you get another large storage compartment. So there's a lot of things you could fit in there, a lot of ways that you could really outfit this truck to do what you need it to do. You can carry tools, you can carry equipment, fuel, anything that you'd really need to. Most welders, as long as they're not the huge ones, they would easily fit back here. And with that being said, this front door on the passenger side has got tank holders. So, and these slide out as well. So, and it comes all the way out to there. So you can put smaller tanks in there, strap them down. You can see flame fighters, so they had fire extinguishers and probably a couple of oxygen tanks sitting on this slide out drawer for easy access. You can see it passes through all the way to the other side. So very nice, very well set up, very unique service body. Again, you get storage underneath there. There's a couple of vents for breathability. And yeah, super sweet maintainer service body. We'll go over the rest of the cab of the truck. So you see nice door panels. They really took good care of this truck. Phenomenal service history, and it shows. Whoever was driving this truck, they really took pride in their work, and they did everything they could to keep it nice. So hard to find these trucks in this kind of condition, especially with this mileage. So you can see nice clean door panel there, clean passenger side. Does not have the manual, but that's okay. So this light, if you have doors open on the Bucks, this lights up. It says do not move apparatus when light is on. That's because if we go here, you can see I left those 3 doors open and it tells you that. So very handy. You can see, you know, if you're going down the road and you think you may have forgotten a compartment door, you just open that up and there you go. Now you know. So very handy feature for that. We'll pop the hood, we'll check that out. And there she is, 6.7 Power Stroke diesel. Again, 63,000 miles. So hardly broken in as far as diesels are concerned. And honestly, a really good platform. This motor with the 6-speed behind it is a very bulletproof combination. just take care of it, and it should take care of you. 3,000 mile oil changes, change your fuel filter, every other oil change, and then with this box, I recommend probably doing a transmission service every 60,000, just because it does have a bit of weight to it, so it is kind of hauling all the time. But really unique truck, really cool, really interesting, and a lot of potential to set it up the way you need it and have it just be a very reliable and awesome workhorse. So 2011 450 6.7 diesel, one owner, ex-National Guard, 4-wheel drive, maintainer service body with 63,000 miles on it. Come see us here in Athol, Idaho. Give our website a visit at www.familymotorcoidaho.com.